There is a very common misconception held by Christians that the Most High gave different sets of laws for two groups of people, Jews and Gentiles. We have this misconception because Christians do not understand what Paul is saying. Peter warned us that Paul is hard to understand. 2 Peter 3:16. And also in all his epistles, which he's talking about Paul, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which that are unlearned and unstable rest, as they do also the other scriptures, unto their own destruction. Very serious warning there. There is actually only one law for all of the Most High's children. Let's take a close look. This is Galatians 3:26. For you are all the children of the Most High by faith in Yeshua HaMashiach. For as many of you as have been baptized into Mashiach have put on Mashiach. There is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male nor female. You are all one, not two separate groups of people. We are all one in Yeshua HaMashiach. And if you be Yeshua's, then you are Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise. 2 Corinthians 6, starting at 16. And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols? For you are the temple of the living sovereign. As the Most High hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their sovereign, and they shall be my people. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be you separate, saith the Most High, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So this is interesting, isn't it? Here we are in the New Testament, and there's still an unclean thing. And 18, and will be a father unto you, and you shall be my sons and daughters, saith the sovereign Almighty. So here we are. We are sons and daughters. We are children of the Most High. We are not separated into two groups. You're going to want to stick with me. It's about to get real. Okay, this part had me in tears this morning. That's why this part's kind of messy. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go to 25. This is Romans chapter 2, and let's go to 25. For circumcision verily profiteth, if thou keep the law. But if thou be a breaker of the law, thy circumcision is made uncircumcision. Okay, let that sink in. Even if you are circumcised, but you aren't keeping the law, if you're a breaker of the law, it's made uncircumcision. Therefore, if the uncircumcision keep the righteousness of the law, shall his uncircumcision be counted for circumcision? That's powerful stuff, you guys. And shall not circumcision, which is by nature, if it fulfill the law, judge thee, who by the letter and circumcision does transgress the law? Okay, watch this now. For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly. Now, keep in mind, Jew just meant you were from the tribe of Judah. There are 12 tribes. So this is talking about Israel, you guys. For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh. But he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of the Most High. So, you are Israel if you keep the law. Ephesians 2:11, wherefore remember that you, being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision, by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands, that at that time you were without Yeshua, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. So when you were a Gentile. You were not a part of Israel. But when you come into faith in Yeshua, true faith, which means putting on Yeshua, it means obeying him, doing what he said, doing what he taught. You put him on, and then you become the commonwealth of Israel. Okay, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. This is so good, you guys. But now in Yeshua HaMashiach, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh, made close by the blood of Yeshua. For he is our peace, who hath made both one. He made us one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments, and contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace. He has made us one new man. Hallelujah. We are not Jew or Gentile. We are one new man. We are Israel. And that he might reconcile both unto the Most High in one body by the stake, having slain the enmity thereby, and came and preached peace to you which were afar off, and to them that were nigh. For through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father. Now therefore, you are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of the Most High. Hallelujah. Okay, so we've established there is neither Jew nor Gentile. There is one new man. We are the commonwealth of Israel. Exodus 12:49. This is to Israel, which you are a part of. One law shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourneth among you. Numbers 15:16. One law and one manner shall be for you, and for the stranger that sojourneth with you. In closing, we are not justified by the law, which is what Paul was constantly trying to get across, because he was dealing with people that for centuries only knew keeping the law. Paul didn't want anyone trying to keep the law for justification. But just because we don't keep it for justification, does that mean we don't have to keep it at all? Revelations 14:12. And sorry this is messy. I wrote in this a long time ago. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yeshua. It takes both. We are to keep the commandments and have the faith of Yeshua. The law is spiritual and can only truly be kept when you have the Spirit of the Most High. I'm going to make a suggestion that in the past, when I've said this, has made people mad, but please don't get mad. Please just consider this. How about just for a season, just take a little time and set Paul's letters aside until you can go and study all the rest of the book. Then you can read Paul's letter in proper context with the right eyes, bearing in mind that Paul kept the Sabbath. He ate clean. He didn't eat pork or shellfish. He kept the feast days. Paul called the law a delight. Love you guys.